What is up, guys, and welcome to the WrestleMania Review 32 review. I'm doing it straight away after the pay-per-view. I'm pretty much awake, surprisingly enough. I could probably stay up and do an all-nighter, but I'm going to get to bed as soon as I finish this and get it uploaded. What an event, what a show. Really enjoyed the show, really enjoyed WrestleMania until the main event. And I think I echoed the same thoughts as everyone else. We saw some incredible matches. We saw some incredible moments in WrestleMania, and what let it down was the ending, as we all expected it to do. It was an ending that I just knew was going to happen, and it's such a shame that no matter how, we don't want... Reigns is fucking shit. Reigns is absolute dog shite. Like, I don't like Reigns. No one likes Reigns other than stupid fucking 2-year-olds and women who find him attractive. No one else, and some stupid ass, men who actually are just a disgrace. No one else fucking likes him. He's shit. He's not a particularly good wrestler. He's been thrown down our throats. He can't talk on the mic. His character's pathetic. I think he's an arrogant prick as well. I don't actually like Roman Reigns the person, not just Roman Reigns the character. I think some of the stuff he's come out and said, I just think it's fucking stupid, and I think he's a twat. More on that when we get to the main event, which we will do. Don't worry. This review, if this review goes quite quickly, I might do a further thoughts tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a Raw preview tomorrow as well. So yeah, look forward to that. Then I'll be talking a little bit more about WrestleMania. I'll try and get someone like Harry on the show because I know he'll have watched WrestleMania tonight and see his thoughts on it. But we're going to start with Ryback versus Kalisto. I actually started writing notes, but then I gave up really because if you write notes throughout matches, I find that for me personally, because I'm quite a simple, retarded person, I end up not watching the match very well. And I just don't get the entertainment of the match because I'm more worried about writing down notes and spots and shit. So we tried it for the Ryback vs Kalisto match. I've given it a grade of a C-. If you didn't know, the grading system is what we're going for at the moment. C- for this match. It wasn't anything special at all. How empty was the stadium, though? It was actually quite funny. Kalisto's gear was fantastic. But again, the thing we had was, and we had this throughout the pre-show, was ad breaks. Ad breaks on the network. I mean, for fuck's sake, what the fuck is happening? Obviously, we could talk about the US title being on the pre-show, but I spoke about that in the preview, and it's just a bit of a disappointment. Ryback lost, Kalisto won, but the circumstances in which Kalisto did win lends its way to this feud not being over, and then we're going to get some more matches, maybe with a better story and a bit more time. These two can put on a decent match at Extreme Rules. I don't know, but it is what it is. It wasn't a fantastic match at all, and for me, yeah, it wasn't amazing. Let's be honest with you. Moving on, Total Divas versus Blonde and Bad. I got another prediction wrong, 2 in a row. Give this a C- as well. Brie Bella looks like she's bowed out. That's about all really to talk about. Lana done about 2 things. Eva Marie looked surprisingly okay. I still don't like her though because she's fucking garbage. But yeah, I don't really want to talk about this match too much. It was fucking shit. Yeah, C-. Usos Dudleys, we had a massive break in between. We didn't actually get to see the match. So I've given it a D. The Usos won. The aftermath was the Usos getting a WrestleMania moment. Yeah, it was alright, but nothing too spectacular. Dudley Boys buried. Usos creative love, writers love. I'm sure they'll be holding the tag team championships by the end of the year, which I will not be happy about in the slightest. Moving on, Intercontinental Championship ladder match. We've gone to the main show, and it started off with a bang. I may have lost all my bets tonight, but you know what? I can deal with it. I had a couple of good wins this weekend, and I'm up on money anyway, so it didn't really matter. Zack Ryder, Stardust, Ziggler, Owens, Sami Zayn, Sin Cara, and Miz, unbelievable. I've given this an A-. Oh yeah, just before I talk about this, the Women's Championship, Lita announcing that on the pre-show as well. Really good moment. Was heavily rumoured, expected it to happen. It was nice that it happened before the WrestleMania match, so it could be for the Women's Championship. Nice touch. Ladder match. amazing spots. We could run through the spots. The spot at the end with Zayn and Kevin Owens was incredible. Sin Cara sort of moonsaulted. No, it's probably not the right word. That's not the right move. It's so fucking late. I'm completely fucked. Like, I can't remember anything. So yeah, probably something like a moonsault. But anyway, when someone went through the ladder, that's all I can tell you. There were super kicks galore. It was like super kick mania. Ziggler won. Sorry, not Ziggler won. And Zayn. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I've had a disaster already, haven't I? What's his name? Zack Ryder. There we go. We got him in the end. How can I forget his name? That's retarded. Zack Ryder finally wins. Finally gets his WrestleMania moment. Oh, that's great for him. Was chuffed with that. Was happy about that. Completely and utterly a shock. No one expected it to happen. And a great match. We'll be interested to see now whether Zayn and Owens go off on a little mini feud and what this means for Zack Ryder. He's now got the push for the IC title. He now needs to have a good run as the champ, because he hasn't had that run previously as champion. When he was United States champion. But he needs to now be pushed properly and how he deserves to be pushed. Whether he will or not, only time will tell. But it's a nice move from WWE, given in that moment. Feel-good moment for fans, feel-good moment for Zack Ryder, and more than deserved that moment. So as I say, A- for that match. Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles. Stunning match. I've given it an A- too. I really enjoy this match. I really enjoy when these two get in the ring together. I find it really entertaining. I could watch them all night. Okay, so maybe this feud's gone a little bit too long. To be honest with you, thinking about it, I love it when they wrestle. So actually, I'm fine with it. It was a good match, a great match. We saw some stuff from Styles. He'd done. Literally, I can't think of names for anything. Like this Flippy Madippy, we'll call it that. Flippy Madippy, from like the third. No, it weren't. It was the top rope. Let's see if I can actually get a name up. Let me just think what it was called. Springboard 450 splash. Hallelujah, we got it. That was fucking awesome. There was just some really good spots in this match. We had the code breaker kick out, the Stars Clash kick out. Jericho goes to the Stars Clash. I thought he was going to die. It was madness. Jericho won, which was a strange decision. And there were a lot of strange decisions on people who won. As I say, A-, I'm still giving it. But it's a strange decision to have Jericho win. Lost me £100, but I can deal with that. I'm fine with that. Jericho winning, for me, doesn't make storyline sense, doesn't make booking sense at all, really. Why would you have Jericho win? Like, doesn't make any sense. You may as well just have given it to AJ Styles, a debut win at WrestleMania, propel him to wherever you want him to go. Maybe if he was that Ryder, I don't know, and let these go their separate way. But it looks like we might finish this feud at Extreme Rules, or who knows, we have the run match at Extreme Rules. On Raw, or maybe that's it. Maybe they're just going to end it 50-50, because we know 50-50 booking is what WWE loves to do. Another A- though. Good start to the main show, because I really exclude the pre-show. When you think about it, like 10 o'clock it started in UK time, which was really fucking early, the pre-show, and it's finished at 5. So what's that? It's like 7 hours of WrestleMania. 7 hours of stuff. Loved it. That was great. We then had the New Day versus the League of Nations. The match itself wasn't that great. It was what it is. That didn't come out right at all, did it? It is what it is. It is what it was. Oh, I don't fucking know. The entrance for New Day, holy shit, what an entrance. Like, literally my favourite entrance ever. What they were wearing was beautiful. Francesca had her own design. It was lovely. Them coming out of the Bootios cereal box was just fantastic. But then they went and lost the match. Like another match which doesn't make sense. With the team who won didn't, or the people who won didn't deserve to win type thing. That was the case here with Chris Jericho. With the League of Nations. Basically they didn't deserve to win. New Day needed to win. They needed to prove they're the most dominant faction. They're so over the crowd. Why would you not let them win? I don't get it. So the reason this is another A- is not because of the match, because the match wasn't anything special. New Day made it better than what it was. But the aftermath with Shawn Michaels in his ring gear was enough to... I just marked the fuck out. Like, literally, I went mad. We then had Mick Foley. We then had... I'm so tired. We then had Stone Cold Steve Austin as well. I just went mad. Like, literally, I was jumping for joy. It was one of the best moments, in my opinion, in WrestleMania history. Like, one of my favourite moments. And yeah, it brings it up to an A-. What an amazing thing. Them going into the ring, beating up the League of Nations. It was a fantastic sight. And then I just loved it at the end with Stone Cold Steve Austin, when he hit Xavier Woods with the Stone Cold Stunner. Like, literally, typical Austin. It doesn't like affect the New Day at all. Like, it was fine. And yeah, I thought it was a good segment. Well, fantastic segment, memorable moment, one of the best WrestleMania moments of recent memory, really. And the match itself wasn't anything special, but maybe I'm being a bit too polite, giving it an A-, to be fair. But yeah, we then had the triple threat for Charlotte. Sorry, no, we didn't. We had the Brock Lesnar versus Ambrose. I literally am so fucking retarded this evening. I do apologise. What a match for me. Like, there weren't any blood, and I don't think it needed to. They've done it in a way that it didn't need blood, and it's another A- that I've given it. I would have liked it to go on a little bit longer. It would have been lovely to see Ambrose win, but Lesnar got the win. And he's a monster. Like, literally, when he's suplexing people, he done a suplex off the top rope. It's just madness. Ambrose hung in there, did his best, came up a little bit short, made Ambrose look strong, and Lesnar still won. Which, as I say, I wasn't going to cry if Lesnar was going to win. It would have been massive if Ambrose would have got the win. But, you know, at the end of the day, maybe they could have used a few more weapons, yes. Maybe it could have gone a little bit longer, yes. But it was still an unbelievable match. And that's why I give it an A-. One of my favourite bouts of the evening. For me, it didn't steal the show like I thought it would. But a great bout. And it went on quite early as well. I didn't expect it to be on as early as what it was. But yeah, a great fight. An A- for me. Really entertaining bout. Interesting to see where Lesnar goes now. Whether we see him at Extreme Rules. Whether he goes into hibernation till SummerSlam. Interesting to see what direction Dean Ambrose goes now. Does he face Roman Reigns? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, both stars coming out of this match looking strong. Charlotte versus Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks women's championship. What a match. Match of the night for me. I've given it an A+. It's only the second A+ rating since we've brought in this rating system. What an incredible match. The best the best women's wrestling match in WrestleMania history. Literally, tell me a better WrestleMania women's match and I'll happily go watch it, and then I'll give you my opinion on whether I think it was better, because I don't think there is one better. What a match it was. The ending, was anything disappointing, but that's because I wanted Sasha Banks to win. It wasn't disappointing in regards to the match itself. The match itself was outstanding. I mean, there was one little botch in there, but you know, it wasn't a massive botch. Like, I'm not going to grade the match down just because there was a botch that was recovered really well. Anyway, like, they were putting their body on the line. Sasha done a suicide dive, and she flipped with it as well. Charlotte's moonsault was beautiful. Literally, it was the most beautiful thing you'll ever see in your life. Expect to see it in all the promo packages and everything. Oh my god, it was incredible. Amazing, the moonsault. I just couldn't. I was about to say I rewinded it, but you can't rewind on the network. The network was fucked up in the Lesnar Ambrose match, so I had to find a stream. So I missed the first minute of the match, and then I just couldn't load the network. It's coming up with error messages, but I got it back for the triple threat match. So I did go back and just watch that moonsault. Wow, what amazing moonsault! It was just executed so perfectly. She landed so perfectly as well. She didn't really look at where the women were, which I don't know how she knew where they were. It's quite incredible, really, when you think about it. But yeah, so that for me an A+. Charlotte winning, yeah. Sasha, I think, would have been a better one, giving it to a new champion with the new championship. For me, I like that. But Charlotte's going to win it. Maybe we see Charlotte Sasha in a singles feud. Maybe we don't. I don't know. But basically, Charlotte won. Not particularly chuffed with that. I think it will probably be Charlotte Sasha one-on-one. For the simple fact that Ric Flair stopped Charlotte, basically, from winning the title. So yeah, well, hopefully we'll see that again. See them two in a singles match. We then had Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker. Now I've given this a B. No, I haven't. I have given it a B+. I'm going to change it. I did originally put it down as an A-, but I'm going to give it a B+. The match was a little bit slow to begin with, as to be expected. As I said, it would be in the preview. I think I said that in the preview or something along those lines. But then it did pick up the pace, and they went through the Hell in the Cell thing. They went through on top of shit, through shit, yeah, through announce tables, and then we had the Shane McMahon. Yeah, then we had the Shane McMahon bit where basically he nearly died. Like, literally, I was seriously concerned. Like, that is absolute respect for Shane McMahon. He literally didn't just put his body on the line, he put his life on the line tonight. That could have gone wrong, he could have died, honest to God. I'm not exaggerating that. To jump 20 foot onto a table that you know, because obviously it's scripted, you know Undertaker's not going to be there. I don't know, he's probably broken his back, etc. I think he deserves to control Monday Night Raw after doing that single-handedly. Undertaker won. His record stays intact. Shane McMahon lost, but Shane McMahon comes out of it. Not just looking strong and looking like, you know, but he also comes out of it with the one thing everyone's going to be talking about from Mania, that unbelievable dive. And that's really what brought up the rating to a B+. Yeah. The bit at the end when he was like, oh yeah, give me some more, like that to Undertaker, that was great as well. Yeah, Shane McMahon, what an unbelievable guy. Maybe we never see Shane McMahon in a wrestling ring again. If we don't, what a send-off, what a guy. He's done it all for the business, and a credit to himself, really. Not that really makes a lot of sense, does it? But yeah, Undertaker wins again. Not too bad, to be honest with you. I don't mind Undertaker winning. A bit disappointed that the Authority are going to be in control of Raw, but the Authority always wins, as they say. Seems like they do. Hopefully we see Shane on Raw, and hopefully he's fitting well. You know, that's all we've got to hope for now. What a man, though. Complete and utter respect for him. Then we saw the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial. There's some weird stuff that happened. We saw Big Show and Shaquille O'Neal resurrect their feud from like fucking 100 years ago, which was, yeah, it was what it was. We saw Diamond Dallas Page, that no one gives a shit about anymore. He was there. Well, can't say I was particularly excited. Oh fucking hell. My brain's fell asleep. Like, literally, my brain is asleep. I'm asleep. I don't know what's going on. Tata Tanka. To be honest with you guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really know who this guy is. I've vaguely heard of him, but I honestly can't tell you 100% that, you know, I know who this guy is. So I'm not gonna lie to you and sit here and go be like, oh yeah, that's amazing. But there, he was in the match as well, if you were wondering. Baron Corbin was in the match, and I said a couple of weeks ago, I think I even said it like on a video recently, maybe even as recent as the NXT review, I said, mark my words, Baron Corbin will be one of the most successful, will be the most successful out of the crop from NXT at the moment. That includes the Sami Zayns, the Finn Balor's, basically Finn Balor, Samoa Joe. I think he'll be the most successful. Baron Corbin, he's got the look, he's got the height, comes in, wins the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial. I've given the grade a B-. Really happy that he won the Battle Royal. It was just a normal Battle Royal to that point. The grade's been pushed up from a C plus C to a B- because of Corbin winning, and whether he comes up to the main roster now permanently or not, we don't know. Got a good pop as well, which he deserves in NXT. He doesn't always get a good pop but he is a heel. But he's improved in the ring immensely. He's very, very good on the mic as well. A good character, and will do very well as a heel on the roster. And I can see him holding the IC title, United States Championship by the end of the year. I really can. Top talent, and I'm happy that he looks to be heading towards the main roster. Yeah, great win for him on the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial. And finally, that's been used in the correct way, not just giving it to some old fart that we've forgotten about. We then had The Rock versus Bray Wyatt. We had The Rock come out, announce the attendance record has been broken. Congratulations to WWE for breaking that. Incredible achievement, 101,000 people in that stadium. It just beggars belief. Extraordinary number. I wish I'd have been there, but yeah, it didn't happen, did it? Let's be honest. Hopefully it will happen recently. Me and Harry want to go to a WrestleMania. We're saving up money. We're going to go to one. And I can't wait, to be honest with you. Literally, it's my dream, and it's his dream, and it will be great to do it together. But yeah, Rock came out. Then we had The Rock set fire to something. Well, he'd done that before. And I was like, what the fuck? Seriously? This is Rock's appearance. It's just him doing that. Then all of a sudden, the Wyatt family come out. Bray Wyatt does a good promo. Rock returns it. Love it. It was kind of the unique styles, because they're both polar opposite characters. They meshed quite well together, and they cut a decent... it was decent verbal back and forth, really. And then we saw Rock versus Eric Rowan. I mean, it was a strange decision to have... Rowan lose so quickly. I don't think it made him look that weak. I just think it made him, he was caught off guard, got the rock bottom, 1, 2, 3, another record broken. It makes sense, it doesn't make sense at the same time. We then saw them surround the ring, get up, do. John Cena's music hits, and I actually did jump. Like, I was actually quite happy. Cena comes out, standing there with Rock, and they basically beat up the Wyatt family. I don't think the Wyatt family got buried. I really don't. I just think it was their way of showcasing themselves on the main roster. Rock and Cena, yeah, they AA'd them, but there's a possibility of a feud later. For me personally, the Wyatt family did not get buried. I've given this segment a B+. And yeah, I do think that it was an okay, so I do not think the Wyatt family got buried. I'm going to stick to that point. I don't think they did. I think it was fine. I think it was okay. I think with the Wyatt family, anytime something negative, if it's not a win, if it's not them beating someone up, we automatically say they're being buried when not necessarily they are. But yeah, I don't personally think the Wyatt family were buried. Fuck, did this WrestleMania go on really, really long. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so in the main event then, we saw Roman Rape versus Triple H. Oh my god, this was so shit! I'm going to give the rating, I'm going to give it a D. And that's being polite. No, I'm going to give it a D. Fuck it, I'm giving it a D. The match was... Right, there were a few problems. Like, I don't give a shit about Roman Reigns. The outcome was predictable. The outcome was terrible, and there was no even just swerve. Even though the outcome could have been predictable, they could have still done a swerve. There wasn't one. The match was too long. The show had already ran very, very long. And, yeah, just Roman Reigns, really. Roman Reigns. Everything wrong with WWE at the moment. Like, they literally forced him down our throats. Yeah, none of us want him. No one gives a shit. Because he's fucking dreadful. And yeah, like, he done He done a couple of things that really fucked me off in the match. I can't remember any of them, to be honest with you. But he did really fuck me off. I thought the Stephanie spot was decent. The Stephanie spot, oh my god, Triple H's entrance was extraordinary. Trip's entrance was amazing. Like, they're always really bizarre, but absolutely amazing entrance with Steph as well. Loved it. She looked really, really good in her outfit. And do you see what I did there? Outfit. I'm too fucking funny. Oh shit! There's a bit of hair that's just flown across the room. I can't believe I'm sitting here at 5:21, doing a review. It's great. Like, this is the life, lads. But I think it's better because you get my, like, instant... Even though I've forgotten everything because I'm retarded. You get my instant thoughts rather than me sleeping on it, waking up, and then I'll be like, you know, the main event was bad, but it wasn't that bad, you know. It doesn't matter that much. No, it's fucking shit. Like, it was fucking shit. Yeah, it's just... The crowd were against it from day one. They were booing the whole thing. Well, they were cheering Triple H, they were booing Reigns, so they weren't into it. Predictable finish was boring. And to have Reigns just win it like they did and just celebrate and nothing happen was such a stupid decision. There was one point where I thought Triple H had won it, and I was like, oh my god, they're actually going to go back on the word finally. And it was just the most boring ending ever. And a really dull way to end WrestleMania. And we've got Reigns as champ for the next, knowing WWE, 10 years. They'll try and make him break Bruno Sammartino's record just so they can shove it in our faces. If he opens Raw, I may have to just end it all, lads. I'm not going to lie to you, but... You know, it is what it is. Roman Reigns is the champ. I'm not particularly happy. I don't like Roman Reigns at all. Yeah, it was such a shame that after an unbelievable show, which I'm going to give a B+, and it should have been with a good main event, an A show. It could have been up there with that NXT show. Oh shit, just lost my pencil. With a good show, but I can't put it up there with the ECW show because of the main event. You know, that's the thing. The main events make and break shows, and it broke this one. The bits before mean that this show's still going to get a B+, because it was, you know, some great matches before. We had A's. Look how many A's we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 A's. You know, that's just not heard of, really. And then we've got 2 B+. And then, you know, the worst we had was a B-, getting into the main event where we got a B+, where we got a D-, or a D, whatever I gave it. Did I get a D? I think I just gave it a D, didn't I? Just so annoying that WWE is too stubborn to change their mind. Who knows? Maybe they can twist it. Maybe they can turn him heel. You know, I was expecting something like that. Maybe it will happen on Monday Night Raw. I don't know. But I certainly don't think Roman Reigns is going to be getting over anytime soon. There was no interference from McMahon. Yeah, it was just predictable and boring, really. But don't let that be a damper. You know, it was still a decent show. I'd still say go watch the show. Just don't watch after the Rock and Cena bit. Just end the show. Don't watch the rest of it. There's no point. But yeah, still a great show. B+, good WrestleMania, exceeded my expectations. Stealing the show was the Divas the Women's Championship match. Credit to Charlotte, Becky, Sasha, and Banks. What? Oh God, I'm not. This has been tough doing this review, but I hope it's given you an instant insight. Sorry. As I say, sorry if I'm mixing up my words, etc. I'm completely and utterly fucked. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this review. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. I'll probably be back, as I say, with more thoughts on the Raw preview that I'll be doing when I wake up, if I ever wake up. God, that was a dark way to end it, wasn't it? But Roman Reigns is World Heavyweight Champion, and we might not want to see it, but unfortunately, we've got to believe it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.